Good afternoon, children. Welcome to Chemistry Online class. Last class, we have discussed about the isomerism and how the electron pair shifting in each reaction and how can we denote this. And we'll see how electron displacement affects in covalent bonds. We know in covalent bonds there is sharing of electron. And if we check these compounds, these organic compounds, especially in aromatic compounds, they have the ability to shift the electrons. That is, there is a displacement of electrons occurs in these compounds, and we'll see how these electron shifts occurs, and due to this electron shift, what will be the effects in the covalent bond. There will be some type of effects that we will see. So, the electron displacement in organic molecule may take place either in the ground state under the influence of an atom or substituent group, or in the presence of an appropriate attacking reagent. That is, so the electron displacement occurs in the organic molecule if supplying of any type of energy, or in the presence of any other substituent group, or in the presence of any reagent. There are two types of electron displacement, that is resonance effect and inductive effect. We will see what are they. Resonance effect or resonance structure. That is, a single Lewis structure cannot explain all the properties of the molecule. That we have seen. We have seen this type of Lewis structure in the chemical compounds and molecular formula. There we have seen a molecule having different Lewis structure. So the one property of, for example, the boiling point may explained through one Lewis structure. So maybe the melting point can be explained by other Lewis structure. So we cannot explain all the property of the molecule, hence many Lewis structure are proposed for some molecules to explain the properties. So if a compound having different Lewis structure are called resonance Lewis structures or canonical form of contributing structure. This phenomenon is called resonance, and the structures proposed are called resonance structure. So if a molecule having different Lewis structure, that type of similar structure we can call it as a canonical structure or resonance structure. And the resonance structures, that is canonical structures, are hypothetical and individually do not represent any real molecule. This is a hypothetical concept. It is not a real concept actually. And the difference in energy between the actual structure and the lowest energy resonance structure is called the resonance stabilization energy, or simply the resonance energy. So we know there will be a difference between the difference in the energy between the actual structure and the lowest energy resonance structure. This is called known as resonance energy. There are some rules to writing the resonance structure, that are same. The resonance structure should have the same position of nuclei, the same number of unpaired electrons. We'll see what is resonance effect. The resonance effect is defined as the polarity produced in the molecule by the interaction of two pi bonds, or between a pi bond and lone pair of electron, or present in the adjacent atom, that we will see. There are two types of resonance effect: positive resonance effect and negative resonance effect. Positive resonance effect. In this effect, the transfer of electron is away from an atom or substituent group attached to the conjugated system. Minus R effect. This effect is observed when the transfer of electron is towards the atom or adjacent group attached to the conjugated system. There are two types of resonance effect. If you take a compound if we take benzene having different structures. So if this bond is shifting here, this bond is shifting here, this bond is shifting here, we will get another resonance compound. If the bond shifting here, this bond will come here, this bond will come here, this bond will come here. We will get another structure. So this type of resonance effect is occurring. And we'll see inductive effect. It is the process of electron displacement of electrons along the chain of carbon atoms due to the presence of polar covalent bond at one end of the chain. In a compound, if one end of the chain, if there is a polar covalent bond, such type of effect is known as inductive effect. This is a permanent effect and it is generally represented by an arrow as shown on the next slide. We'll see that. This is an inductive effect example, because if you check the compound, chlorine is polar in nature. So due to the presence of chlorine, what chlorine will do is it will attract the shared pair electron towards itself, and CH3 is electron donating group, chlorine is electron withdrawing group. Hence CH2 also electron donating group. Chlorine is electron withdrawing group. There are different types of group. So it will attract the shared pair electron towards itself. So it will get a partial negative charge, it will get a partial positive charge, and it will get more if the distance increases from the molecule, the positive charge increases. This type of effect is known as inductive effect. It may be noted that this effect decreases sharply as we move away from the atom involved in the initial polar bond. That is, here chlorine is showing the initial polar bond. If the distance increases from the molecule, the effect decreases and the bond becomes negligible from the fourth atom onwards. It arises whenever an electron withdrawing group is attached to the end of the carbon chain. That is, chlorine is electron withdrawing group. If any electron withdrawing group present in a compound, then there will be a charge erased or inductive effect erased. Next one is electromeric effect. It is defined as the complete transfer of a shared pair of electrons. Here it is not the complete transfer. In electromeric effect, the complete transfer is occurring. So in the presence of only attacking reagent, this type of effect occurs. So there are two types. Positive electromeric effect, that can be represented by the letter plus E effect. In this effect, the pi electrons of the multiple bond are transferred to the atom to which the reagent gets attached. For example, this complete transfer of the pi electrons. So in the presence of an attacking reagent, here H plus, the complete transfer of the electron pairs occurs. So if complete transfer occurs, one molecule will get positive charge. Whichever atom donating the bond or moving away, that will get positive charge. So due to this transfer of electron pair, one atom get plus charge. Such type of effect is plus E effect. The negative electromeric effect. In this effect, the pi electrons of the multiple bond are transferred to that atom which the attacking reagent does not get attached. Here the attacking reagent is attacking. We will see that. So here the attacking reagent is attacking on this carbon. There two electron pair shifting. But in the case of negative effect, the electron transfer towards this carbon. That is, here the reagent is attacking not to this carbon, to the other carbon. Such effect is known as minus E effect. Next one is hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation is generally a stabilizing interaction. It involves delocalization of sigma electrons. All other examples we have seen the delocalization of pi electrons. That is, sigma electrons of CH bond of an alkyl group directly attached to an atom of the unsaturated system to an atom with unshared p orbital. It is a permanent effect. Inductive effect is also permanent effect. That is, here you can see this is the orbital diagram. Here CH bond is there. So from the pi bond, sigma electron is transferring to here and here. From the p orbital, it is transferring. So these are all about the compounds and the portion methods of purification of organic compounds. From there, the portion is deleted from this chapter. So these all are about this chapter. So study well, read well, prepare well. Thank you.